Welcome to CBOT Unplugged. I'm Bonnie Reitman.
I'm Alyssa Crittenden.
And today we're going to talk about something that we've always wanted to do, but we haven't done. And we're so excited to share with you that we're actually doing it. But before we get into that, we want to introduce our podcast sponsor for today, Alyssa.
So this episode is sponsored by Red Minstrel Marketing. And if you don't know what Red Minstrel Marketing is, they are a digital marketing agency. And they help you maximize your digital impact with their all-in-one digital solutions, which includes AI websites, business apps, SEO, social media management, and CRM. And they deliver cutting-edge business services for small and medium-sized businesses.
Mhm.
So get connected with them. We'll drop some more information about them
At
later
the
in the
end.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Avi is very, very passionate about what he does, and he's there to help small and medium-sized businesses. And again, we're so grateful for our podcast sponsors. It gives us a lot of support, and that means a lot to us. So thank you very much. And we want to also recognize our series sponsor. It's the D'Amico family, who just they believe in what we do, and they want to invest in and what we do best is supporting business. So thank you for the D'Amico family for believing in us. Well, off to you. So what have we been wanting to do for many years? Even when I've been here for many years, I'm like, we got to do it. We've got to do it. And then I get made fun of by all of you saying, it only took you 18 months to do it. What is it? What is it?
So we have created and released our very first impact report. So Bonnie, please tell us why this is exciting and why we decided that now is the time to do this.
Well, I just like any business, I think we don't take the time or enough time or time at all to reflect on what we're doing pertaining to impact. We're so busy doing and delivering and just doing our work. And we do great work, but we never stop and say, wow, look at the impact that we're having. So, and where does the impact really live? So it's in what we hear, what we see. It's in conversations. It's at events. So we're seeing all of this. So I think we just took the time just to step back and just take a look at how the impact is being reflected on the community. So and I finally just did it. It was on my to-do list. I'm like, I can't have that on my to-do list anymore. I've got to put a big fat check mark beside that. So we've always wanted to do it, and I'm very proud that we made the time to do it. And I have to give a little shout out to Alyssa. Alyssa has put together a beautiful impact report with care and love. So
Lots of
just
time.
recently launched, and we can't wait to share it with you. We have already. So it's an opportunity again to tell our story. Shaped by all of you, our members, businesses in the community, organizations, our project partners, everybody. So this is not a report created in isolation. It's inspired by our members of the business community. So we encourage you to take the opportunity to listen a little bit about it. Go on our website at cbot.ca/our impact to read the report and just kind of step into it and celebrate with us.
Yeah, I also think it's helpful if I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily know what a chamber of commerce is or a board of trade, or they're still like kind of unclear about everything that we do. So it's nice because it kind of breaks it down for you and gives you a little bit more information.
For sure. And the audience for this is everybody. So it's not just business, right? So businesses, yes, but we have members, non-members, organizations, and the public. So members of the public may not know who a board of trade is or for a chamber of commerce, to be frank. And so we wrote it for everybody, for every audience member, including members of government, anybody who wants to know what we do and why we do it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And we maybe didn't mention this part yet, but this episode is going to be diving into a little bit about the impact report and just some like high level things that we've pulled from it that we wanted to highlight.
That's it, and you can get more information in the report itself.
Right.
So there you go. And it's an easy read. It's only 26 pages, but we have a little impact at a glance, like a little summary, like an infographic, just kind of saying different snippets of the report, just to give you more of an idea. So yeah, and the podcast. So we're trying to get it out there and celebrate together. So I know you wanted to start kick it off by let's look at the business community.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So let's break down the business community a little bit in Clarington and just understand more about the identity of the makeup of the community here in Clarington.
Yeah.
So there are just over 9,000 businesses here in Clarington, or just
Say that
under
again.
9,000
9,000
businesses
businesses.
here in
So
Clarington.
anytime we share that with depends on who we're talking to and why
Yeah.
it gets raised, but people are like, where are they? Where are the businesses? So the majority of them talks to your second point.
Which 74% of them are sole I can never say that word,
That's
proprietors,
right. That's a hard one.
meaning they do not have any employees.
Right. So 74% of our business community so think about that. So a lot of them work from home and they don't have bricks and mortar. So and also that's the foundation of our business community. Our business community is built by, and it's the foundation. It's built on the foundation of small businesses. So that's really interesting. And then
Yeah.
the other fact,
And for those that do have employees, they 90% of them have under 20 employees.
under
So
20 employees.
truly small businesses are the backbone.
Truly small businesses, right? So we do have the bigger businesses like OPG, St. Mary Cement, but you can probably count them on less than two hands too, right? That employ over 100 plus people. So let's talk about what that looks like from a membership perspective as well, right? So our membership definitely reflects the economy in Clarington as well, right? So nearly 20% of our members have no employees. They're sole proprietors.
Right.
They're solopreneurs. 46% of our members have less than 8 employees. So that's fairly reflective of our business community as well. And we have quite a diverse mix of different businesses who are members, again, which is reflective of the business community, which is very diverse as well, from agriculture to energy, manufacturing, retail, tourism, all those types of businesses, right? So, yeah, let's jump into to what we are and what we are not.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little fun part here where we clear up some misconceptions about what CBOT is and what CBOT isn't. So what we are not is we are not different from a chamber of commerce.
Right. So we are Clarington's Chamber of Commerce. So the word Board of Trade can be confusing for some people because we get, once in a while, what are you in the trades? Do you offer apprenticeships? I'm like, no, but that's getting less and less and less. So people are understanding that a board of trade and chamber of commerce are one of the same. They're synonymous, right? So when we introduce ourselves to some businesses or people in the community, we wear the Clarington Board of Trade, proud to be a Clarington Board of Trade, but it is very similar to a chamber of commerce, right?
Okay,
there you go.
We are not government run.
Right. We are not government run. So we are an independent, not for profit, business led, member based organization.
Right. We are not just focused on events, which I think a lot of people think about chambers and boards of trades is that we just do events.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Yeah. So what else do we do? Yeah. So not just events.
Yeah.
So we provide advocacy efforts. We bring the voice of business to government leaders who need to hear it. We provide guidance. We provide the tools. We provide the platform for businesses to connect, collaborate, partner, grow, thrive. We do events. We do how many events a year?
Well, we're going to get into that.
We're going to get into that.
Say over 50.
Over 50 for sure.
It's increasing every year.
Yeah, we're a resource. We provide discounts and we provide opportunities for businesses to promote themselves in the community as well. So that's a mouthful, but we do more than events for sure.
Right. We are not members only. So that meaning that we are not just for members.
Right. So again, there's another misconception that businesses, I can't come to an event. I'm not a member. I can't do this. I can't talk to you. I'm not a member. You can't support me. I'm not a member. We provide services to members and non-members, right? So membership is just a tool that enhances engagement for members of the business community. And that provides a couple more, I would say, perks, like they're able to promote themselves. They get member discounts on coming to events and different things like that. So we help every business because we want to learn about every business and we're here to help in any capacity.
Right. And that brings us to our last one, is that we are not just for big business.
Right. So we got some questions in the past that boards of trades or chambers, they're just really outfitted for supporting large businesses. Um, that may have been true maybe back in the day, but it depends on the community that you're in. So Clarington is not a big business community, so that wouldn't fit. So we provide services to all businesses, large and small. They all have different needs, and so we all have programming that meets and matches their needs. So it's definitely not large business only.
Right.
There you go. So hopefully you learn maybe one thing, maybe two things from that,
And that
right?
clears. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into a couple fun facts as well
Mm-hmm.
about CBOT and about what we
I
do.
love fun facts. Let's do it.
Yes, let's
All
do
right.
it. So, first thing here is, as Bonnie just mentioned, we run over 50 events per year. So,
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie, please, can you tell me what some of your favorite events are?
Yes. So maybe we'll get into a little bit too. And if it wasn't for Alyssa, so Alyssa is our events and projects manager. We wouldn't exist. I think. Well, if it wasn't for the business community, we wouldn't exist. But we wouldn't have events. They're a lot. They're have so many different moving parts for different types of events too. So very grateful to have Alyssa leading that charge.
Thank you.
Um, and we have events from networking events to golf to morning motivators to smaller events to larger events. Even if businesses aren't comfortable being in big crowds, we have specific events like morning motivator that makes people more comfortable. My favorites probably are I got to say, networking or accelerate your networking at the track up at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. We work with a car club up there that bring members and they whip them around the track as a passenger. And the permagrins on everyone's face coming out of those cars is memorable. So,
Yeah.
and love seeing people smile. And the other one would probably be our annual general meeting and business awards. So we recognize businesses in the community that have, raised the bar in uh, being helpful, being supportive, being excellent in whatever they're doing in their business or supporting the community. So we recognize those businesses at that awards event, and it's been sold out for like the past 2 3 years. Which says a lot. We have to rent more chairs again
Yep.
because it keeps growing and growing. But there's only so much we can fit in there. So that's two of my favorites. What about you, Alyssa?
So yeah, it's definitely hard to narrow it down when we have
Mm-hmm.
more than 50, but
Yeah.
I would say I love every year our golf tournament.
Mm.
It's just a really fun day. It's usually pretty sunny. Hopefully, we always cross our fingers and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a great day out
Yep.
there. Everyone always enjoys themselves.
A
Everyone's
lot of
always in their
smiles there too, right? It's
yeah.
good to kind of get out from behind the desk or the shop floor and
Yeah.
come out and have a fun day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also just, our networking events are always great because we try to always do something new and
Mm.
interesting every year.
Mm-hmm.
We try to go to different locations or have new
Yeah.
activities. So it's just something always fresh with the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
networking events.
And our events aren't one size fits all either. So
Right.
we never expect any of our members or members of the business community to come to all of them. You have to pick and choose. So that's why we have such an array of choice for businesses to attend and engage with. Right. So
Yeah, we're
there
always
you go.
keeping the business community in mind and the makeup of it when we're planning for our events.
That's
We
right.
try to have some that are good for entrepreneurs, some that are
Mm-hmm.
great for larger businesses, and really just make sure that there's something for everyone or
Well,
different industries. And
what do we always say? Our businesses, our events are shaped by businesses and
right,
shaped by their needs. So and that's a testament to us being a very good listener
right,
to what they need. So we put programming together that serves them.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's jump into the next fun fact. So, 40% of our time as a team is dedicated to on site visits or meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that speaks to that again that member retention piece and just really
Mm-hmm.
business care and that's what we do first is well we're very passionate about the needs of business, so we spend a lot of time visiting businesses, a lot of the time on their own turf because we want to learn, we want to
Mm-hmm.
tell their story and understand what their challenges are, opportunities, and celebrate their successes with them, and they appreciate the visit and having those touch points.
Right.
And we do have quite a few meetings in our office as well. So, and this is not even including talking to businesses at events. This is just like direct on-site or in-office meetings. 40% is a lot of our time,
Yep.
and that goes to show that we go the extra mile in wanting to learn. And then the more we learn about business, the better our programming is going to be, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also are in office 5 days a week, so we always welcome anyone to ever stop by and visit us as well. We're here
That's right.
every day. So
Sometimes we're not because we
if
go
we're at
to
an
events
event,
or if we go to lunch sometimes. And
yeah,
always there's this one person in the community that comes over and they're like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "You should have put a note on." I'm sorry. Most of the time, one of us is here. So
like
please come
95% of
visit.
the time.
95%. But that one time, two times,
That
it's too funny.
5%.
Exactly. All right. And what's the next?
So the next one is that we receive over 300 questions or requests for guidance every month from the business community.
Yeah. So we have businesses emailing us, calling us, emailing us, calling us, and coming in. So we love businesses when they come in, and even people, businesses coming off the street, or they're referred by the Business Advisory Center of Durham or the municipality. We're here to help. We're here to answer those questions. So maybe we can review a couple of those types of guidance requests, including when new businesses come into town. We keep our eyes open, and we reach out to them and welcome them, and we say, "Hey, you got a ribbon and some scissors? We want to celebrate with you and have a grand opening." What are some other types of questions that we may be addressing and
Yeah.
helping with?
So another one that we get often would be people calling and asking for recommendations for trusted businesses that they can work with in the area. So
Right.
whether they're looking for, let's say, something like plumbing or they're looking for printing services, they reach out to us to get our recommendation on who to reach out to.
Yeah,
Yep.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's a common one for
That's
sure.
a common one. We get people calling to ask about or emailing us about grants or funding support and what's available here. We go through a whole list in the impact report of all the different types of engagements we receive. So encourage you to take a look at that.
Yeah.
But those are just a few common ones.
Yeah, yeah, those are a few common ones for
Yeah.
sure. So the other piece that we help with is building the community, right? So like I mentioned, through supporting when new businesses come into town, local projects like the Bowmanville Hospital reconstruction, community causes like giving back to the community. And buying local, as well as workforce development as well. So we help with that, in building the community. So and there's one piece I want to mention too, that I want to recognize partnerships and the importance of having partnerships and helping build community. So, because our broader impact is driven by partnerships. So we have collaborations with businesses, with organizations, with post-secondary institutions, with the municipality of Clarington, and fellow chambers and boards of trades across Durham, and our friends at the Port Hope Chamber as well, right? So we support each other. So I want to take a moment and highlight the partnership we have with the municipality of Clarington. So we do have a contract with them annually to provide initiatives that support business retention in the municipality of Clarington. So this represents about a quarter of the work that we do. And this shows up in events such as, workforce development, like job fairs. We do job fairs. We do two job fairs a year. The other work that we support is supporting local procurement. So we would have events that would provide opportunities for businesses to have conversations with publicly owned businesses like OPG or the municipality of Clarington, the region, to learn from their procurement specialists and how to sell their products and services to public entities. And as well, supporting. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we do industry roundtables, which
right.
focuses on specific sectors, so we can really understand their challenges and understand their opportunities within the sectors in Clarington. So that's a big one.
We had a transit roundtable a while back, and we like to connect businesses from that local procurement piece, connecting businesses to projects, like the SMR project at Darlington, as well as the hospital expansion. And I'm excited to say that we're working with the Bowmanville Hospital Foundation and Lake Ridge Health to do a contractor's breakfast when they select that proponent. We're going to have a breakfast with them and connect them to businesses in the community that can supply their products and services to help them support that project. So that's really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
This is a natural extension of CBOT's role, allowing the Economic Development Division at the municipality to focus more on investment attraction, investment readiness, and broader growth. So the community's growing really, really rapidly. So working together to serve the growth of the business community is key, right? So working together to support the business community.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to wrap up here, and we're going to wrap up by touching on a few words that our members have shared with us in businesses in the community to describe how CBOT makes them feel. So a few of these are confident, connected, empowered, and supported.
Those are powerful words, right? And so we hear that not just by asking businesses that, they share that with us as they experience value through our programming, right? So thank you for that. It means a lot to us. So looking ahead, Alyssa, right? So as the community grows, we grow alongside the community and businesses as they grow. So we'll always remain your trusted resource, your one-stop shop for everything to do with business. And we want to continue to strengthen our partnerships that we have and create new partnership, because that impacts the community and community growth as well. And we want to strengthen your voice. So we want to increase those advocacy efforts and bring what matters to you to the ears of the leaders that need to hear it.
Yeah. We are your platform for bringing business together. So we encourage you, if you ever have any questions, as we mentioned, we have a doors open policy. You can stop by anytime. We're always happy to answer your questions and to just make you understand.
Yeah. Well, and we'd like you to read the impact report too. So this is what this podcast is about too. So visit cbot.ca/our impact. Again, Alyssa worked hard to make this look pretty and readable. So it took less the time for me to create it. And it's a really good read, and if you don't feel like reading the 26 pages, we do have a impact at a glance that kind of touches on a summary points of the report. So we really would love for you to kind of step into our story, which is your story as well. So we thank you. We thank you for that. But before we close today, we want to again thank our sponsor, Red Minstrel Marketing. Thank you, Avi, for sponsoring today's episode. And again, Avi and his team, they're very committed to empowering businesses to overcome limitations and maximizing your online potential. So businesses, you don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to be the expert, because Avi and his team at Red Minstrel Marketing, they're the experts and they'll get it done for you. So connect with Abby Noel at www.redminstrel.com. And again, we want to thank the D'Amico family for sponsoring the podcast series of CBOT Unplugged. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll see you again. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of CBOT Unplugged, brought to you by the Clarington Board of Trade. Follow us on Instagram at ClaringtonBot, on Facebook at the Clarington Board of Trade, or visit our website, cbot.ca.